As a special surprise, moderating our panel today are two gentlemen you just saw in that video. Supernatural's very own Chuck Shirley and the trickster, Aka Gabriel. You may also know them as the Kings of Con. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm Comic-Con welcome for Mr. Rob Benedict and Mr. Richard Speight Jr.
Yeah, Robin!
This is a big stage, Rich.
Uh-huh. Big stage, small guys, big stage, small guys. Wow, there's a few people here.
Hey, quick show of hands. How many of you are Supernatural fans?
No?
What a coincidence.
What? Nobody? Really weird. Robbie,
Hi, yeah.
how awesome is this?
Fantastically awesome.
You know what's even more awesome?
What?
The people we're about to bring on this stage.
Heck yeah.
I say we dive right into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
Because the first guy I'm going to bring out may be the most important guy I'm going to introduce all day.
Yeah.
Really and truly. I mean, he's the pointy end of the Supernatural bayonet. He crafts the stories.
Yeah.
He builds the arcs. And, side note, he happens to have sole power over deciding which Supernatural fan favorite characters return to the show.
He's just a fantastic person.
Yeah, he's a great, great man.
We kind of worship him.
Yeah, he's a bit of a god to us. Handsome, painfully handsome. I don't know if he has a wife. I don't know if he has kids, but he's the best damn husband and father I've ever seen.
When this man passes wind, butterflies emerge from his bottom.
That may be a tad too far.
Too
Ladies
far?
and gentlemen, please put your hands together for executive producer, showrunner, Mr. Jeremy Carver. That guy.
No, it's here.
There he is.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
That was your intro. Next up, the man who hangs out underneath Jared Padalecki's beautiful head of hair, Jared Padalecki.
Sure, you had to wear a hat when we do a hair bit. Thank you.
There it is.
Give the people what they want, man. Next up, a man who is living proof that sometimes plastic surgery is undetectable in high def. Jensen Ackles. He's a shy fella.
Yeah, he's not comfortable in front of a lot of people.
Not a crowd guy.
Next up. Thanks. I love you too. Next up, a person who's proven that there's only room for one trench coat wearing angel on network television.
Yeah. F you, Constantine. Here's Misha Collins.
You know, Rich.
Yes?
Here's an interesting tidbit.
I think they said your fly's open.
I don't speak fandom. I don't know.
You don't speak scream? Gotta put that through the screecherator. Figure out.
Rich.
Yes?
Here's an interesting tidbit. It says here in my cheat sheet, this next actor, we know he's the king of hell, but he's also, according to my cheat sheet, he's also a shepherd.
Oh, well, let's bring him out. It's Mark, a shepherd. We are so, I know, did you see that? It's amazing, right?
Do you have one?
And it's uncanny. You know what's weird though, Mark? The Funko doll, it's smiling a little too much.
What happened happened to yours?
I don't know.
What happened to yours?
Let's bring in the last guy.
Let's bring out the last guy.
I gotta be honest, I'm super proud of this guy. It was just a couple of years ago, he was chipping gold out of his molars to pay for his next fix. Dark alleys, back rooms, terrible things with strangers he would do. It was an awful...
Chipping gold out of his molars to
It's not Robbie Thompson?
No.
Oh, crap. Well, let's just bring out the other guy then.
Let's do it.
Supernatural writer extraordinaire and Utah's favorite son, Mr. Andrew Dabb.
chipping gold out of his molars. Oh, man.
Wrong guy. Turns out, wrong guy. Ladies and gentlemen, your Supernatural Comic-Con panel.
All right.
So let's start off with the questions. Jeremy, we want to let you know we did get your list of things we can't talk about for season 11.
Got it right here.
So rest assured, no one will know that Castell leaves the garrison to pursue a career in dentistry.
Not going to say that. We're not going to talk about that.
And that the Darkness is actually a hard rock group from the 90s.
Let's
But
ixnay on the.
oh, I'm saying it. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Okay, so Jeremy, in all seriousness, the Darkness. What up with that? No, but
Bummer, dude.
my question is, last season, season 10, there were a lot of sort of smaller stories, personal stories, but now you've got this sort of big, bad, ominous thing. How is that going to affect the way stories are told in season 11?
Thanks, Rob.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Jeremy.
It's quite a thrill for me being here with you, Rob. But
What am I, chopped liver? I'm right here.
Richard.
I'm next to you. Weird.
Yeah, so last year, we're really proud of last season. We had a lot of intensely personal character stories. And this year, we are going back to a little bit more, I think, of an epic feel with a big bad and a real sort of a quest for the brothers to unite on. I'm just trying to tell them stuff, man. And so I think it's a pretty special big bad we have this year, and we're going back to I mean, you guys want to hear this? I mean, it's like we're going like I'm putting myself to sleep here, but it's like pre-biblical story that's obviously never been told, and not that you couldn't have figured that out before, but and so I think it's going to be a really fun, epic feel, and most importantly, I feel like the brothers are going to be really, really united in their need to take this thing down. So,
Well, that leads to the obvious follow-up question, Jared and Jensen. How do you think the boys will respond to this big bad?
Well, I think we'll beat it because we're not the lose Chesters up top.
Very good point.
Nailed it.
So bad.
Just so you know,
That is so
We've been
working on that one for years.
that's the most written bit we have for this entire panel. Worked on that for a week.
I've
I
never
was
been
so proud
so
of that.
ashamed to be sitting next to you.
There's a reason why Jared doesn't have a long sitcom reel. You know what I'm saying? He's a 1-hour drama, man. Oh, stop it. Quit taking his side.
You made him cry.
I really
Rich.
did. I really upset him.
I was acting.
I totally believed you.
I, for my part, in all honesty, we are not the lose Chesters, but for my part, I'm happy to see the boys. See, why did that get more laughs?
If you keep saying it throughout the panel, by the end it'll
not-
kill.
We're not the lose Chester.
I love sympathy comedy.
That's the only kind I got. I'm excited to see the boys working together again. We've seen them at odds. We've seen them working together, and I'm happy to see them teaming up.
Right. So that leaves the obvious question. Jensen, Mark of Cain, you were saddled with that for the entire year. So now you're free from that. How is that going to affect, because that's basically been driving a lot of your guys' relationship for the whole year. It's been driving how you've made your decisions. It totally changes your approach at this point. How does Dean deal with that now?
Well, essentially now we're left with the cleanup. So getting rid of the Mark of Cain was not just getting rid of it and then everything is back to normal. Obviously something happened at the end of last season, and now it's figuring out how we're going to deal with the decisions that we have made, which is pretty much what we do for the past 10 years anyway.
Just 10?
Just 10. So yeah, so but what I like about where we're going is that the brothers are united, similar to the way they were season 1 when we were looking for Dad, and there was a unity there.
Right.
So I'm really excited about that. It's not, one of us is inflicted with some sort of a craziness, a demon blood drinking, Mark of Cain wearing, whatever it is. We're back to normal, so to speak, and we have a common target, and I think that's I'm excited about that. I'm excited to get back to that kind of original format.
Yeah. So you kind of unite against the big bad.
Just one addition to everything Jensen just said. I'm just going to say ish.
Ish.
Oh, so you're saying
Are you correcting Mr. Ackles in public, sir?
So
May have been killed for less.
This is where I need you all to go to social media and make sure that what I just said reflects to him, and is so crash his Twitter.
His passcode is I love Mark. Can I ask a question? Who here started watching the show within the last year?
New viewers.
So who started watching the show because of Netflix? Who started watching it? That's amazing. I think when he said 10 years, it kind of occurred to me that a lot of y'all have grown up with us. And that's really cool. And I just wanted to see of the thousands and thousands of people out there. Anyways, love y'all.
Not only that, but over the course of 10 years, I mean, you guys have grown up with the fans that have been watching from the beginning. You guys were
Hardly.
you. Well, no,
They don't mean emotionally. They haven't emotionally grown
physically.
up.
You physically grown up, but it's kind of an amazing thing. I mean, actually, I kind of almost teared up watching that retrospective back there because it feels like I've only been doing this.
No, he did. He was a mess.
I was bawling actually. No, but I'm one of the new kids. Only been doing this, going into 8 seasons now, and the journey that I have watched, the transition between initially being kind of afraid of fans and then starting to embrace them
And really fearing them.
and then we've all developed a relationship where we're kind of collaborating with fans and
And now you're in
fans are
anger.
friends.
You're angry at the fans.
And now we're really angry at all fans, obviously. No, but it's been an amazing journey in so many different respects, and it's amazing to see all these young, a second generation watching the show now. It really is totally bizarre and wonderful. So thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Well, and the people keep responding. Recently, the Teen Choice nominations came out. Congratulations, Jared.
Jared, tip of the hat for the acting.
Nominated in the actor category.
Those teens love the way you act. And for the other fellas,
Nominated for Best Chemistry.
No, Jensen and I actually have a chemistry set that we work with on set, and I assume that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
two lab coats, a couple of professional, protective eyewear.
Yeah, we're making hydrochloric acid and stuff like that from
Yeah.
scratch. It's
So,
pretty
but
cool.
Misha,
Generally, we get a box. We get boxes to it, trailer. Jared's fan mail and all kinds of stuff, and we get it was like beakers. Woohoo!
Speakers.
or at least you will now.
Okay, at least there will.
So,
be
but Misha, you guys, TV chemistry, you guys have branded yourselves as TV's greatest team since, I don't know who, Ernie and Bert. So,
I really didn't expect.
Hold on. Which one's which?
listen, I don't know which one's which, but they have a picture
I
of
wanna
themselves
know
together
now.
in every room of their house.
Which one's Bert and which one is
Ernie.
Ernie?
Yeah.
I don't know, we have to hear them laugh. That's how we'll know. Who goes-
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
It is good.
So are we going to see that relationship continue? Is the Castiel Dean relationship still aflutter and still growing as we move into season 11?
Jeremy,
Ish.
Andrew.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that ish. I didn't mean that.
yeah. Everything they said, ish.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
This would not be the room to say no. Now, Misha, why why just one Winchester? Why can't there be a Sastiel? Why can't you get into some Sam action? Why can't you two be buddies too? Why do you gotta have a favorite out of Dean?
Because the height difference with me and Jared is just too jarring.
Literally.
In all seriousness, Misha, last time we saw you, you were giving Crowley a beat down.
Yes.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, super fun. I think I speak for the entire rest of the cast when I say opportunities to have fight scenes with Mark are really satisfying. Sometimes we convince the directors and producers to let us shoot what we tell Mark are scenes, but they are never intended to air. We just pound on him for a little bit while the cameras pretend to roll. It's pretty cathartic.
It's called elder abuse.
I like cameras pretend to roll, like the cameras just go brrr. Like they just get in on the act.
No, it's when you hear, oh yeah, we're rolling.
Yeah. Oh, turn on your green light, camera.
Where are the camera guys? We're rolling.
Andrew Dabb,
Yes.
there at the end,
Hey,
writer extraordinaire.
Skip Mark.
Hold on.
Skip Mark.
What?
We're coming back to you.
We're
coming back
getting
to
to you.
you.
We just suddenly feel bad for Andrew
Mark, we're
Dabb.
coming back to you, Mark.
This
Mark.
is the thing Mark does,
Mark.
where he goes over there,
Stop.
sits by himself.
That mic's not working.
Okay, you know what?
You know what?
Yeah.
I think
This is. You're right, Andrew. Hold on a second.
hold the phone. We really should do this, Mark.
We weren't going to do this till later, but you forced us into it. We have a special.
We have a special surprise for you, Mark. We have somebody who worked with you several episodes this year. Super excited. Surprise guest here. Nobody knows they're here today. They're here to say hi, give you little props. The hamster. Hello, everybody. How's it hanging? Hello, Mark. It was great to work with you. You're a very giving man.
I just want to say for the record, that was the best and kindest actor that I worked with in 10 seasons.
In all fairness, I was in a cage and couldn't escape, but thanks. Kind of tied my paws behind my back, if you know what I mean. Anywho.
Where the hell does his voice come from?
Uh-oh, somebody stepped on your Funko head. You're funked. You just got face funked. Oh my God. But seriously, Broham, great to see you again. And the people, so great to be here at the Comic-Con with you all. Oh my God. My question to Mark is, I'm a super fan of this show. I watched the season finale, and I know my accent is going from somewhere in South America to Italian, but bear with me. I traveled a lot in college. So the question I have for you is, you got the kind of a beach slap from Castiel towards the end of the year.
Wow.
Hey, I'm just calling it like I see it. Don't punch a fellow actor. So now I'm all afraid. What's up with Crowley coming up in season 11? What are his plans? Is he still around? Help a brother out.
My stomach hurts.
We need tissues.
Well-
The whole panel's in tears.
My stomach hurts.
Well, I'm dead. So they just let me come here because I was going to show up here anyway. But have a really great season, guys. It was fun.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks,
Love you, Mark.
thanks, man.
Surely not, Mark Shepard.
Say it ain't so. Thank you, Rob.
I don't see the lips moving anymore.
He's a hamster, after all.
Very
It's kind of hard to see his
well
lips.
trained.
Yeah, he's very well trained. He's waiting. This is what he does when he's off camera.
I get in the zone.
Still the best actor I worked with in 10 seasons.
Well, I made a choice.
Yes.
That's our difference.
That's why.
All right, so let's go to Andrew Dabb, who's
Yes,
sitting
sir.
there patiently.
Sorry, Andrew.
No, following that is going to be great. Just ask me something about angels. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, well, listen, you're one of the brightest brains in that writer's room.
The brightest.
You're
Yes,
the
he is.
brightest,
Yeah.
arguably the brightest. Supernatural's done an amazing job over its 10-year run of playing fun with the genre, having a good time with its own format.
Right.
It does it in black and white flashback. It does, of course, French Mistake. It gets meta. It's taking a poke at the convention world with you.
Real Ghostbusters.
Real Ghostbusters. So
Changing channels.
Changing Channels, which has me in it. I'm just saying that because I'm in it. Has nothing to do with this question. Is there anything like that on tap this year? Are we going to see any themed episodes?
No.
Damn it,
Hey,
Dab.
great,
No, it's all-
Andrew.
I told you not to bring Dab.
I know.
Follow-up.
It's all played pretty straight. No, we have something coming up, I think, in episode 4 specifically that's going to be really fun. And yeah, that's the fun about having great fans like these. Like, they'll just follow us anywhere. So we feel we have a lot of freedom to take the show in different ways, different places. Woohoo, I earned it. Yes.
Any fan favorites, Jeremy, coming back this season that you can speak about?
Yeah. There are, but they're coming back in sort of a surprise way. So, unfortunately, there's not too much I can talk about unless I forgot one that I was supposed to.
But
No, I know.
Yeah.
That was a personal question I just have for you later. It's like, am I coming back or are we not? Are we?
Oh, are we doing this now?
I forgot where I was.
Having this incredibly
no, but-
awkward conversation now.
Is the hamster coming back?
Hamster has already done more episodes than me and Rich.
I forgot that my paws crossed. I was so excited. It would be nice to have a scene with one of the boys. Just saying.
Italian again?
What happened? Did my accent change?
Jared, for you, it must have also been tough with him with the Mark of Cain this year. Like that was, it could be argued that it was even harder on Sam than it was for Dean to sort of deal with that. How do you think this season might change that?
Obviously, with the Mark gone, there's still we were sort of true to supernatural form, sort of out of the frying pan into the fire. So though the Mark is gone, we're dealing with something much bigger and badder. But maybe I haven't said it yet. We're not the lose Chesters up top.
It's getting so tight, man. It's getting so tight. That loose Chester's bit's getting
A
tight.
little bit better each time.
Well, the problem is we're slowly becoming the loose Chesters.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, there's always one guy, one sour apple, one loose Chester's guy. No, the Castiel, may I call you Castiel? Misha. This whole season, season 10 was like conflict, battling, constantly at odds with each other. Are you part of this new alliance that's going to be battling this new big bad? Where do you see yourself slotting into the equation?
So far, from what I have seen of the season,
Whatever you said right then was hilarious.
Dare I say bigger than the loose Chester's bit?
It's funny face Mark. I remember that from break time. Your stuff is golden.
What's breaks?
You know, on set, when the boys get coffee, yada yada.
Oh, man.
Andrew, correct me if I'm wrong.
Season 11, parlor tricks.
But my impression so far is that we are united against a common enemy.
Yeah, no, I think the boys are very much united. We know Castiel's not really a fan favorite, so he's not really involved. But he'll find something. We'll find something for him to do. Yeah.
The smartest writer in the writer's room has spoken.
So, Jensen, you guys have already started shooting.
We are
I know, they keep
we are 4 days in.
And
for very long.
And Jensen, you're actually directing this episode.
I am.
That's awesome.
How does it feel, sort of starting the car up again, so to speak?
Hey, good analogy, Robbie.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Nice.
Because of baby and whatnot.
I'm not really here right now. I'm still.
pretty-
No, it's great. Everybody, even though the break, what was it, 2 months or something like that between seasons, some less for the writers who have to get back at it pretty quickly. But it's good. It's everybody comes back kind of refreshed and ready to go. And I think a few people on this panel actually said, "I'm looking forward to being back."
That was a private conversation
say who.
between us. That was a private moment. Unbelievable. It's
Anyway.
nothing sacred. Can I interject for just a second on the whole directing thing? So we were shooting a scene, and Jensen came out of the tent after we did a take, and he gave me a little direction. He asked me to do it a little bit differently. And then he came out of the tent after we did another take, and he looked a little unsatisfied, and he gave me another little note, tweak it a little bit. And then he came out of the tent after the third take, and he said, "I think I'm making it worse." So not everybody came back fresh and ready to go, evidently. Somebody had sort of dropped the ball over hiatus and forgotten how to act. But thanks, that was some of the best direction I've ever gotten.
And then it worked.
Then it worked.
Then it worked.
I think I'm making it worse.
Yeah, it's
That
just
sort
it's
of-
knowing what to say to certain people to really get the performance out of them. There's some people that you don't have to talk to at all. Nobody on this stage.
Oh, hello.
I never had the pleasure of working with you.
Touché.
That being said, it was good to fire up the car again. In fact, we did that just the other night in downtown. Was anybody there? Anybody in downtown Vancouver like 3 nights ago? Were you really?
Here.
So
There we go.
It's a great
we
sound,
were
man.
putting on a bit of a rumble show downtown and waking all the neighbors up at
Great
1 in the
sound.
morning, and as the Impala does sometimes. But it is good. It's good to get back at it.
What's it like directing like Jared? Is that weird? What do you give? You say, how do you? I mean, he is taller than you. He's a pretty big guy.
Oddly tall.
Yeah.
I think is. Well.
Yeah,
look,
how is it?
Look, it's after 10 seasons, 10 years of playing these characters and knowing the story, there's an ease to being able or to having to direct the main cast, which you really don't have to. Unless it's Misha, then you have to really kind of rein him in a bit. But Jared knows his character so well. Mark knows the character so well. Misha is still working on it. Ruth especially. Ruth. I think. Oh, there's Ruth.
Oh, there's Ruth.
Ruth Collins, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, look, everybody, there's Ruth.
No wonder you were on set when the
There's.
car started.
We didn't know that was you.
I didn't know that was you.
Yeah,
It
we
was just,
couldn't
That's
see
so
you.
funny.
it's just a sea of dark faces out there, and
And one red face.
She's
One
the one
red
who
face.
stood up and
red,
said.
and then red hair.
She's
Yes.
the one who stood up and said she was there in Vancouver,
Yes.
and we were like, "Oh, another
Yes,
face."
of course she was there.
Put your hand down. We're trying to have a panel.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Dedicated fan.
So there is some ease that comes with directing the cast, and that you don't really have to because they know what they're doing, and you can kind of focus on trying to tell the story through the camera. So it's fun. It's challenging. One of the things I like doing, or one of the things I like about directing is the challenge itself. Challenging myself to kind of think about the script in a different way, and the whole right brain, left brain thing, and so it's fun, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm lucky to have such an amazing crew that picks me up if I've forgotten a few things, and is a big safety net, and it's also amazing to have such talented people to work with. Earmuffs, guys. and that makes my job as a director easy, and it also makes my job more fun as an actor. So there you go.
It's great. And when Rich and I, whenever we go back and visit, we, so much of the crew is same guys from beginning. I mean, talk about a family. Like, it really is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a a lot of people say like, oh, it's like one big family, and this. I mean, we can truly, honestly say that it really is. I mean, we've seen children grow up. We've seen people get married. We've seen. We've been through births, through deaths, through marriages, through divorces, through. I mean, it runs the gamut of what we've seen with this, of what we've experienced with this whole group of people, and there's a majority of them that are still there, that have been there from day one, and that's pretty special when you work in this industry to have that time spent with that many people.
There's no better feeling in the world than going to work and be embraced by the arms of your family and know that you have people there to trust, that are just smiling at you and make your day better. We're all in the same boat together, and we all go do it.
And then to come to places like this and be embraced by such loving, amazing people. Inspirational.
Absolutely.
So, Mark,
Yeah.
Crowley had a lot of things going on for him in season 10. A lot of the introduction of Ruth's character, all Crowley sort of finding his way within that world with his relationship with the boys. How do you see that playing out as you go forward into season 11?
I really preferred the questions coming from the hamster, personally.
Finally, somebody gets my mojo. What he said.
I think... well, I'm dead. There's not really a lot I can do. It's pretty... I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm pretty dead. Yeah. As I said, I'm pretty dead, so... It's kind of what happens.
Did you hear what she said? She's like, that never means anything here.
Yeah, we've all
And she
died.
has a point.
What it does to me...
I don't even know how many times I've died.
I don't have a trailer anymore. I got nowhere to park my car. I mean, it's
You have a
just
car?
like... Yeah.
You have a trailer?
Somebody broke into it the other day. No, I don't. They
Yeah,
have,
but these dolls are obsolete now, so.
Yeah.
Basically just.
there goes $5.
This one got destroyed. A moose stepped on this one.
That's worth extra. You know, quite honestly though, it's like, it's been an amazing journey. I showed up as a guest star, kissing a very tall man under a bridge. And suddenly it's like 7 seasons later, and it's been the most fun journey I've ever had. And to be quite honest, even if I knew what was gonna happen, I wouldn't damn well tell you because it's so much fun.
There you go.
So listen, it's time that we open it up to you guys, and you've got probably the best questions of all.
So here we go.
Rich and I are winging it up here, so let's open it up to you for questions.
What's happening?
Hi, I'm Christy. I'm a big fan. Love the show. Love you guys.
Thanks, Christy.
Hi. My question is for Jensen. I just wanted to know what you liked most and what you disliked most about playing Demon Dean.
I think the most I think gratifying thing for me playing was the lack. He didn't care. He didn't have a care in the world, and I enjoyed playing that aspect of it. The tough part was that it changes the relationship on screen with all the other characters that I've essentially had a relationship with for, well, it would have been 9 years. So having to build an entirely different relationship with the characters. What's happening right now?
Yeah. What?
They're on fire.
I don't know, but I think we're supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, Jensen, but I think you're supposed to sing Freebird. I'm not.
Yeah. So somebody play some Skinner. Can we get a little fog hat up in here?
What is it? Always keep fighting.
No way.
That's awesome, guys.
That's awesome.
So
guys.
cool.
Next question, young lady.
My name is Abiola. Nice to meet you guys. So my question's for Jeremy and Andrew, but I would like the rest of the cast to also give your reactions to it.
First you give, then you take away.
So my question is, considering that women have too often been used to further the plot of male characters, why was the decision made to kill Charlie and dump her in a bathtub?
Yeah, just you guys want to go away.
You know, the day Andrew suggested that,
Wait, second part too.
okay. No, but sincerely, that's an excellent question, and it's tough just because anytime you have a favorite character on a show who
And the show is called Supernatural.
people die on the show, and unfortunately, so there's just so many ways to answer that, and I feel or it's tough for me to answer. Just that she's the absolutely beloved character, beloved in the show, and when we're in the writers' room, we have to go where the story takes us, and we try and do it without.
Hold on. I'm going back.
This is the worst.
I'm out of here. Tell me when it's over.
And I'd like to thank everyone up here for the support. Thank you.
I'm sitting here going, I'm the moderator. I should be helping here, and I got nothing.
I'm just saying, nobody can answer a question that Mark Shepard doesn't cut off. Suddenly he's dead silent. He's like, Jeremy, Andrew, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I don't have a great answer beyond we have favorite characters throughout the years who come on the show, and if we're doing our job right, people fall in love with characters, and on the show where pretty much everybody dies at one point or another, it's one of those horrible, sad, yet dramatic things that we do on the show. That's probably the best answer I have right now.
Jeremy, correct me if I'm wrong. She was just supposed to be a one-off anyway, correct?
Well, that happens all the time, and
But it was so well received, and the character worked so well.
We love her so much.
That we brought her back for multiple episodes. So theoretically, we got her more than we originally had planned anyway, and we should be thankful for the time that we got to spend with her.
Thank you.
So it's part of building a drama, and you
Yeah.
know, you watch Game of Thrones, and like your favorite characters keep getting killed off, and
Yeah.
almost makes you want to keep watching because you're like, oh, it keeps you on the edge of your seat a little bit.
What's Game of Thrones?
It's a show on the home box office network.
You'll know when they do the Supernatural spoof of it.
Spoof of
You
it,
have to
then you'll
dress
know.
up like Jon Snow. You know. Young lady.
She's like,
Hi, I'm Harmony. My question is, you guys have invested 10 years or somewhere extremely close to it into your characters. And I was wondering, have you guys ever personally pitched ideas where you think your characters should be going to the writers, or do you leave it up to them?
All the time. All the time. And it gets
Hawaii.
filed under actor bullshit.
Yeah, I think we tried that once, and then went the opposite direction. So we're like, well, not gonna do that again. I think I, for my part, really enjoy my place as an actor, you know, and all that comes with it. I'm sort of acting well by default, you know. Sam doesn't know what's happening next week, and nor does Jared. And I'm not afraid. I enjoy my place as an actor. I like to be prepared for what Sam needs to do and be a part of. but I'm not the kind of person or actor that wants to inject some sort of control or direction. Once I get my script, I have my opinions, obviously, and if there's a line, I want to say will not instead of won't or whatever. You know, we know our characters well enough that there's a great deal of mutual trust, but I certainly wouldn't try to guide my character's directions. If I did, we'd have been canceled a long time ago. So, I wanted leather and a motorcycle. Just kidding.
Young lady?
Thanks, Harmony.
Hayden.
Hi.
Hi.
And my question is, when you were kids, was there any monsters that you were scared of that you fought on the show?
Yeah, mine. Nice.
That's a great question.
It's nice to see you again. I didn't see you in your outfit yesterday, but it's nice to see you again. I was really scared of Bloody Mary. So when we did that episode, season 1, and Hookman, Bloody Mary and Hookman were definitely things I was scared of.
Really?
Just kidding. No, yes.
I think as a kid it was more. I was really afraid of the thunder and lightning storms that we had in Texas, which can rattle the house. And that was
really.
Yeah, because it's real.
I feel like I'm watching a scene from the show right now.
This isn't real.
Here we go. So we haven't really had to deal with lightning and thunderstorms on the show, but what I think I just saw.
When I told him I was scared of the thing in my closet, he gave me a 45. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know what's out there.
When I was 4, my family decided that they would dress my uncle up as Santa Claus and take a picture of him with a sack of toys next to my bed while I was sleeping to authenticate the document, like that Santa Claus was really here.
Oh my God.
And I saw that picture, and it really freaked me the fuck out. I mean, like, who is this? There's a mom. There's this creep in my
There's an old man in
bedroom
my bedroom.
lurking around. So I found the whole concept of Santa Claus absolutely terrifying.
episode.
What's weird is it was April.
And
That's an episode.
So I'm pitching that as a concept right now, Jeremy. Maybe we could deal with the bane that is Santa Claus.
I'm still waiting for the Cybermen.
Who is it?
Cybermen.
Oh, Cyberman. Yeah.
When I was a kid, them coming up through the drains at St. Paul's and coming out to it was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Never left me. You know, emotionless, faceless.
Terminator.
Yeah, better.
Young lady?
Hi, big fan. Okay.
Yeah.
So my question is for everybody up there. What was your favorite scene to be a part of or film this season?
This season meaning last season?
Season 10.
What was in season?
Favorite episode, favorite scene.
I'll go. I would say the fight scene with Kane.
Yeah, that was good.
For me, as these guys know, working with Tim is a delight, and you can very easily become an audience member while working with him and simply forget your lines. And it was a good thing I didn't have to say a whole lot. I just kind of threw myself around the barn. And but I was certainly more banged up after that scene. Had more cuts and bruises and scrapes and stuff than I normally do. But those are the kind of markings that I wear with pride. It was a hard-fought day that day, and it was just a really, really fun scene to work with Tim. So that's one that stands out for me.
I think for me, I mean, maybe it's because it's the most recent, but I really loved the finale. I loved the showdown. I mean, it's always fun to do a fight scene, especially with Jensen, because we know each other so well after all these years. But there was so much heart in the dialogue that was written that it struck a chord with me. So I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed that.
I liked, for Cass, or Jimmy, actually, I liked closing out Jimmy's storyline and getting to see him in heaven, and that was, I think, kind of cathartic for me. It was also challenging because I had to play a different character than Castiel, which I haven't done in almost a decade, and had to sort of dust off my chops, and they were dusty.
Were there chops?
I had fun. I had got a lot of mummy issues this year. Yeah.
Fargus.
It was painful. I'd finish an episode, I'd have to go call my mom up and go, whenever it was on TV, I go, look, I'm really sorry, I don't feel that way about you. It was brilliant. It was a lot of fun. It was a different exploration for the character. We've gone a long way, and Ruth is fantastic in a role. But, you know, as they say, it never goes well with witches. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun there. And I love the guy that played Gerald, Vic. Made me laugh so hard. He's the sweetest guy ever. Nobody cares, Gerald. Nobody cares. It was just like so sweet. It was a great guy, but I had a lot of fun this year. Who's your favorite?
Andrew, you got a favorite?
Yeah, I had the privilege to write a lot for Demon Dean in the second episode of the season. That was really fun to write and both see how, Jensen kind of embraced it and embraced his own inner psychotic, which comes out mostly behind the scenes.
Jeremy?
I was a really big fan of the, I mean, amongst everything, I really loved the Crowley-Rowena dynamic. I thought it was a fun direction for the show to go, and we really had a lot of fun devoting a lot of time to that. It was fun.
Absolutely. You.
Hi guys, my name is Amanda, and new fan, and I started watching in April.
Yeah.
Binge watched a season a week, and it blew my mind.
Wow.
And
Do you think that causes lasting damage?
Nope.
Certainly.
So my question is, from season 10, what was your favorite episode?
From season 10.
From season 10.
What was your favorite episode? I don't know. Jeremy?
I was really proud of what everyone did on the 200th episode. I thought that was a ton of fun. And from top to bottom, the whole cast, crew, the writers, everyone really embraced it and had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Robbie Thompson, who wrote that episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to second that, and it brings up another funny point. The other day, my wife and I got off work early, so we turned the TV on, the kids were in bed, and the Saved by the Bell movie was on, and there was a scene between two people that had both played Dean, and one was a girl, because it was young Dean and Dean from the 200th episode.
No way.
Yeah, I was like, these people have both played Dean, and because they were playing Tiffany Amber Thiessen and Zach Morris.
Hey, that's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
I was like,
So your favorite
Anyways,
episode is a Saved by the Bell movie?
Yeah.
yes. But I'm going to stick with that 200th episode. No.
Yeah, 200 is certainly a hard one to deny. That was a pretty spectacular episode, I think. I will say, and for the simple fact that I was so close to it was the one that I directed last year, which was when Demon Dean gets cured, and then also but gets loose and starts chasing Sam around the bunker, with nothing but a hammer. And that was just a really that cat and mouse chase was really fun to be part of, and again I was so kind of focused on that episode as a whole that and it still kind of has a special place in my heart. So
The 200th was my favorite, in spite of the fact that it had a glaring omission,
Me, I wasn't in it.
Yeah, Mark Shepard wasn't in it. But other than that, I loved it.
I liked your episode too. You were kind enough to stick Max in as my minion, which was the coolest thing. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun, man. You did a good job.
I would say the 200th as well, and then also just every season what Jeremy does with the premiere, I'm always really impressed by, because to reset things and to start things off and start the fuse burning essentially is really difficult. I think he does it very well every year, and my contract is up at the end of this year. I just want that out there as well.
Full disclosure.
Just full disclosure so everybody knows where that's coming from.
I thought you said you were the smartest man in the writers' room.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bar is low, Mark. The bar is low.
Well, this is the moment.
Yeah.
It's a painful moment. It's our last question.
Our last
panel.
question.
Last question.
No band.
So here we go.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I'm too short.
Welcome to my world.
Yes. First of all, I want to apologize to Misha because I think I made you trip when you were jogging. I showed you a picture.
When he was dogging?
No, that was probably just him.
It's really funny to watch him run, right?
Yes. My question is, during the script, have you ever personally disagreed with the actions of your character? And what did you do to kind of get over it and act?
Get over it.
Get over it.
Stop complaining and just do it.
Very often. Again, I'll go back to a question or an answer I said earlier about I'm excited. I remember one time I had a scene when I was in high school, and I didn't like what the character was doing. And I had an older actor who had studied with my teacher, and he'd come back. He was in, I think he was at Juilliard or something, and he'd come back and he was saying, just because your character is saying he likes an apple doesn't mean you like apples, or your character likes steak, even though you're a vegetarian. That's one of the joys of acting, is getting to explore these parts of humanity or these parts of existence that you never would have. So it's taught me a lot about myself by being forced to do something that I never would have done, and that's kind of the way. It's one of the ways I learned about myself. I want to say something also. This is so touching and humbling and honoring. I feel so. I'm not Jeremy or Andrew. I don't have the proper words to say thank you or how humbled and honored and excited I am. And keep it up, guys. Thank y'all so much.
It really is amazing. It's an amazing show. It's amazing it's been on for so long. And, this fandom is unbelievable and such a family. And seeing these and seeing the lights, it really is. It's really touching to be up here and be a part of this. So, what a great panel. Hey, Rich?
Unbelievable. I had a great time, Robbie. Did you?
I sure did.
Guys, any parting thoughts, gentlemen, before we remove ourselves from the stage?
Guys?
Anything? Any thoughts?
Guys?
Any final comments?
I'd just like to say thanks to the hamster for being here. It's always it's always nice to have cast members come back to the show.
Jaybird, I appreciate it so much. You were so nice. You brought me into your enormous trailer. We had an ice cold one. We bonded over all kinds of things. The ladies, cars. You're a good egg. Thanks for being so welcoming to a simple hamster.
You're welcome. You're welcome. No, I'll just say I want to say thanks to you guys. We've been doing this for a number of years now, and it never ceases to amaze not just me, everybody. We really are a family here that enjoys extending or being here with our extended family. You guys are awesome, and thanks for continuing to watch and support and inspire us to do what we do.
And
watch season 11.
Simply put, we don't. The gratitude you feel towards us, we feel back towards you. We don't exist without you guys. So thank you. Love you back.
Love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Great to be here.
Jeremy Carver, Andrew Dabb, Mark A. Shepard, Misha Collins, Jensen Ackles, and Mr. Jared Padalecki. I'm Rich. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Hands up. It's coming out there. Are you ready? Oh, no, Rich. Oh, I'm doing it, baby.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Supernatural panel.